Hey guys, Technometry with a video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to upgrade an older MacBook to the latest iOS. In this version, we're going to be upgrading the Mavericks OS to Big Sur in this older generation. So it's going to be a couple steps in the software upgrade. And by default, why we're making this video is because what happens is if you go to Apple default settings here and look for software update, and you get to this page, you will not be able to see the latest version of the OS here to be able to install, and that's how Apple recommends you install it. So it's not there by default, which can be kind of a little bit frustrating that you have to do something slightly different. But before you get started with today's video, if you guys are new to our channel, we do a lot of tech news, reviews, and giveaways, so make sure that like and subscribe button. Also, if you guys are looking for a newer MacBook or a discounted price on MacBook, make sure you check out the links in the description section. So before even starting to think about upgrading, the first thing you want to make sure you do is you're connected to a power source, because during the upgrade process it takes a lot of power or energy for your MacBook to be able to run the software, because the upgrade is completely using all of the power that it has. So make sure it's connected. You don't want the MacBook to die during the process, and it could pretty much cause more issues for you. The next thing you want to do before you even think about upgrading is make sure that for your MacBook, whatever backup technology you're using, most likely Time Machine or something like that, make sure your MacBook is backed up just in case that you have to recover something. So use it to back it up. And so once you know you're backed up, signed into your iCloud, you can even back it up to your iCloud and you're good to go. You have a backup, now you're ready to proceed. The backup you might not even need. So the way to do upgrading an older MacBook to the latest version of it is, first of all, you have to check the compatibility of it. So for example, if we go to open up Safari here, we know the latest version is Big Sur at the moment. So we're gonna say Big Sur and then upgrade compatibility. We want to make sure our MacBook is actually compatible. So you want to go here and then click on Apple's website, and it will tell you which version of MacBook is compatible with the macOS Big Sur. And you'll notice here there's a bunch of listing, and you want to make sure verify that yours fall under it. To verify that, you can simply go into the Apple icon here. You're going to go to About and then look at the model of your MacBook here. So again, more info. To get more info, you're going to be given info. For example, this one is a 2014 mid Retina edition one, so we're going to look for that specific one. So we go here and then look for which to see if this is compatible. So we have 2014, this is 13-inch, so this is the model, so we see that it's compatible. That means we're actually able to do it. For example, if you don't see your MacBook here, would not recommend trying to do it because it won't work, and if it does, it's going to fail. So once we know that is good, now we're going to go ahead and actually go to upgrading this. And make sure here, whenever you're upgrading, is that you have enough storage. For example, the Big Sur is a 35 gig that is required to upgrade it. So you're going to make sure you have enough storage in it. And to check your storage size, you can go to Apple settings and then go to About and then more info, and then this time we're going to go to storage here, and you'll notice here this one has 487 gig free. So you're going to make sure that number, that is at least the bare minimum, which requires like to say 44.5. So you want to make sure you have at least 50 gigs free here. So that's going to be important because you want to be able to download that and install it. So once we know that is good, now we're ready to proceed. And the way to proceed, there's a couple ways. You can go to the actual macOS web page here. So if you go here, as you can see, it's telling you to check compatibility and then downloading it. You can go to the web page because the first method isn't available, where you can go to Apple and System Preferences. When we check software update, it doesn't show it. We have to go to the actual page for the Mac OS. And here, if we click on Get Mac OS, it's going to take us to this page, which is the Mac OS Big Sur. You can also Google for this. And we see that it's right here. And this is the page for it. So we need to make sure that we can actually open this up on the App Store here. So we see that it's here, everything's here, it's showing us all of the things. So we see all of it here right now. generally you can click to the Apple Store, it'll open up here. It's not showing the Apple App Store here for us, so we're going to go ahead and open up App Store here. And once we open up App Store, this time we're going to search in the search bar here. We're going to say Big Sur. So macOS Big Big Sur, and we see that here it is, the macOS Big Sur. We're going to click on this one with that icon here. This one kind of gives you a snippet of what it is required and all of that. And then you want to do is click on that Get. And once you click on that Get, you want to sign into your Apple ID here. So we're going to go ahead and sign into our Apple ID quickly. So here, as you can see, you might already be signed in. We're using a demo account that we're putting our ID and password in. This is going to be your App Store. You can use one if you use the iPhone, or if you never signed in, you can use the same one, or you can create one for free. So you're going to go ahead and sign in. You might already not need to do that if you're already signed in. And once you do that, as you'll see, what's going to happen is it's going to calculate and it's going to start loading the macOS Big Sur. So once it has done that, it's going to pop up here. And now, as you can see, this macOS Big Sur, this menu is going to pop up to install it. So we're going to hit continue here. And then you're going to get this terms and condition here. And then we're going to hit agree. And then click on agree again here. And then you want to select your hard drive here. So you're going to make sure whatever hard drive name it's here. For example, our disk here is just Untitled. We're going to just hit continue here. And then it's going to say your computer is not connected to a power source. So make sure it is. This is why we said we're going to make sure it's connected to a power source. So we're going to connect it to a power source. So we just went ahead and turned on the power source. And in order to install it, you need to add the account information that you logged in. Make sure your user that you're using logged in is an administrative one. So if you're a second user or third user, you may not have administrative rights. So you want to make sure you are typing in that one. It's not going to generally be your Apple password. It's going to be the password that you log into the computer when it gets locked or when you turn it on. So you're going to enter that password, and once you have done that, you'll notice that this is going to kick off the installation. And again, this could take a little bit of time depending on how much it needs to download and your internet connection speed. You want to make sure you're connected to a really good Wi-Fi or close to your Wi-Fi as possible, as this does take some time to download. As we saw, it is about 45 gig, so give it somewhere between 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on, again, all going to be on your bandwidth that your laptop is able to download. And once that downloads, we'll move on to the next phase. So it's been almost 1 hour since we've been waiting up to this bar here. As you can see, we're still waiting for it to finish up. Once it's finished up, we'll go to the next step. So after leaving it for overnight, that process bar you saw at the end, it almost seemed like it was gonna take really quick, but that last bit of tiny bit that we saw over there, it took about probably a good couple hours. Again, remember, if your laptop is really old and if you don't have a good connection, this could take several hours depending on how much it has to download and the speed type that you have. We left it overnight, and this morning now we have it we had finished that, and now it restarted and came back to the Apple logo, and it says it's going to take about 28 minutes remaining to install the new OS for Big Sur. So we're going to wait and then update the video again. So after another 20 minutes or so, we seen that it said around that time we got to a second menu here, which it's reloading again here. It finished one time and then it did it another time. So do expect it to do sometimes a couple times. Again, depends all on your laptop and what needs to be installed. So you just have to be patient like you have with other stuff. Again, when you're upgrading for so many jumps from one software to another, that's pretty normal for the MacBook to do that. Again, make sure during the whole time your charger still is plugged in. It might be green because it's already fully charged, but again, just leave it on just in case it doesn't die during the process or anything like that. And sometimes if you think it's stuck or something, it's really not stuck, it's doing stuff. I wish Apple would have made better progress bar where it tells you the actual percentage, but it doesn't. Sometimes I thought it was stuck, but really it was just doing stuff, and it just sits there and you just have to be really patient. That's the thing about upgrading your MacBook, is probably the biggest thing is patience, and some people just lose it. As you can see, this is the third time it's going through. This one is a little bit more steady. It's going, looks like a little bit quicker. So you'll see it sometimes go really fast. Other times it stutters. Sometimes it'll go fast and stop. That's pretty much how most of the upgrade I have seen so far on the MacBook has been. So you can see here, I'm starting to lose a little light, it looks like. So yeah, all of a sudden the screen went a little bit dimmer. Not sure why that happened. Still waiting. We'll update you guys once we get past this. So after a couple more waiting, took another probably 10 minutes or so. As you saw that bar, we finally finished loading, installing everything, and finally got to this screen. That means the software for Big Sur has been installed, or whatever new software you're looking to install should have get to this place. Now we're just gonna hit continue here. Analytics here, of course, if you want to send your crash data and usage to app developers to make it better. Usually I don't personally select it, so I'm just gonna hit continue. Screen time with Big Sur, like with iPhones as well and Apple devices, Apple has set up this weekly report to give you if you're using the Apple devices. Usually all preference based. You can also set up some sort of screen time passcode for children devices, up to you. I'm just going to set up later. You can always set this up later. And then Siri, if you want to enable, disable Siri, the voice assistant for Mac and iPhones, any Apple device basically. Usually I like to have it on, doesn't really hurt. Well, for now we're just going to skip this, because if you choose this you're going to have to say these voices, and it's going to take a little bit more time for me here, so I'm just going to not choose it here. But of course set it up if it's your personal computer you need to. And then here, choose your look. So you got dark, light, auto, which you can set up preferences when you want it during day versus night. We're just going to go with the light version here and hit continue. And finally, as you can see here, some of the we have a relocated items folder for some things here, it looks like. So some of the configuration, and you can read about it. So when you do big upgrades, things get relocated during the migration because they couldn't find locations for it. So if you're missing something, this file you probably want to keep around for a bit. But as you can see, we went from Mavericks OS, macOS to Big Sur macOS here, and we are upgraded to the latest version of it. So hopefully this video was helpful for you guys in upgrading your older MacBook to the latest version of software. Remember, if you don't see in the system preference, when you go here and click on, so as you can see the menu has changed. When you don't see the software updates here, so if I'm checking for software updates and you don't see the version of macOS because it's a new completely version, not just a security update and something like that, you want to go over to the App Store and then search up, and then go here to the App Store, and then make sure you're logged into your Apple account, and then search here. As you can see, the search menu has changed to Big Sur, like we said, or whatever maybe the Mac OS you're looking to, as monthly is coming out later this year. We probably want to upgrade to that as well. Or if you go to open up any browser here, you can search up to the web page that you need to get to, right? If you need to go to a specific ones, if it's a Big Sur, if you can't find any app store, Mac OS, right? If you go there, you're simply going to be going to Apple's site where it has the Big Sur MacOS / Big-Sur. It'll take you to the web page for that update, and you can go click the update from there. It also gives you update now here, as you can see, and you're able to upgrade our MacBook. So hopefully this video is helpful. If this video is helpful, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you guys have any question, leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.